Yeah.
Palo Santo.
Sao Paulo is a city.
It doesn't smell quite the same. It smells a little different.
It smells. Yeah. Hi, welcome to Oil. This is cute because this is how we started Happy Book. I know I don't talk too much in the beginning. I met Dex in 1995.
95, 96.
96. Yeah. We figured out that we had the same birthday. And it sort of bonded us, except that, you know, he had a record called 420 or something.
Jerry was jealous.
I was so jealous.
He came up with that idea before he did.
And then one day we're driving down the road, and I said, it was years ago, before my dad died, I said, I haven't called him Dex until recently. I'm like, Steve, will you remind me tomorrow to call my dad? It's his birthday. And Steve like locks up the fucking van and looks at me and goes, what the fuck did you just say? And I said, remind me to call my dad tomorrow. It's his birthday. And he goes, no. Tomorrow's my dad's birthday. So, that's weird.
Yeah, it was weird. It still is weird.
Happy birthday to us. It's not just Saturday on the 19th, but this is the one moment that we could all get together. And you all know Jenny Drizos.
Yes.
From her French accordion versions of River Rafting record.
Yep.
That was a massive hit.
It was. Actually, I have like a few hundred monthly listeners, and I'm very grateful.
Really?
Yeah.
To French
kayaking music.
river
Yeah.
rafting music.
Yeah. There's 100 people or so that every month listen to my music.
See, how did
Which is
I
kind of
fuck
weird
up?
that you actually get to see that. I'm like, I didn't know. Well, actually, it's way more than I thought it was. So all of it is.
No, your songs are crushing the Spotify.
I know.
I never look unless it's like the guy at a 7-Eleven, like, oh, you play music. What kind of music? And it's easier to like show them the Spotify.
You probably have
And
more
then
than me.
they'll go, oh. But I still don't get free cigarettes. I'm starting with this song because it applies for 5 million reasons. Thanks for joining us. This is Oil. The moon is broken, the sky is cracked. Come on up to the house. The only thing that you can see is all that you like. Come on up to the house. And all your crying won't do no good. Come on up to the house. Come down off the cross. We could use the wood. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. The world is not my home. I'm just passing through. Come on up to the house. There's no light in the tunnel, there's no eyes in the fire. Come on up to the house. You're singing lead soprano in a drunk man's choir. Come on up to the house. Life gets nasty, brutal and short. Come on up to the house. The seas are stormy, you can't find a port. Come on up to the house, yeah. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. The world is not my home, I'm just passing through. on up to the house. You've been whipped by the forces that are inside you. And you come on up to the house. You're high on top of your mountain of woe. Come on up to the house. And you know you should surrender, but you can't let it go. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. The world is not my home. I'm just passing through. Come on up to the house. One more time. Come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. The world is not my home. I'm just passing through. Come on up to the house.
Peter Colin Berry.
What the fuck is the first line?
She hitchhiked?
What?
She hitchhiked to the mass.
She hitchhiked to her minute to get her rice and beans. She said that I don't get it, but I know just what she means. She lights a silver candle. She wears a yellow dress. Nothing here she can't handle. Out here in the wild, wild west. She shakes a plastic avocado. She shakes a fleur de lance. Folks around here, they think she's crazy, but they've never seen her dance. 'Cause she's got a silver bullet, a bullet-proof vest. She ain't afraid of dying out here tribe, wrong way, the North Star, Southern Cross, flashlight, but I'm still lost. I know someday I'll find my way, but I guess till then I'll sit here, I will spin, yeah. Wrong time, wrong place, was a good try, but the wrong way got the North Star, Southern Cross, and a flashlight, but I'm still lost, and I know someday I might find my way, but I guess till then I sit here, I spin, yeah. All right. She flies under the radar, under a electric fence. These days I still think about her. It's not in the present tense. I hear the gavel pounding. She'll swing just like the rest. She's not afraid of nothing. Out here in the wild, wild west. In the wild, in the wild. Out here in the wild, wild west. In the wild, in the wild, out here in the wild, 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 in the wild, in the wild, out here in the wild, wild west. In the wild, in the wild, out here in the wild, 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 in the wild, in the wild, out here in the wild, wild west. In the wild, Well, all right. Well, Jenny put this list together.
I did.
It's got a bunch of weird songs on it.
I know. I just have my favorites.
Okay.
Slash ones you know.
That's what.
Yeah.
Do you want to try the one that we don't know at all?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right. I've talked about this before that I've become a this massive Warren Zevon fan, and I was on tour with him years ago.
You were?
Yeah.
Holy moly!
It was kind of junky Jerry, early '90s. I'm like, really excitable boy. Poor pitiful me. I would note that I was driving down the road the other day listening to Lawyers, Guns, and Money, and Judah, my son, looked at me and goes, "This is you and Uncle Michael's life, huh?"
Aw.
Smart kid.
Like, yeah. The Dumpling Brothers.
What key are you doing it in? Oh.
Yeah, we could put it like this.
Oh yeah.
We try to bring in new things here in a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this right here.
Like music stands?
Music Stands is one. Songs we've never played together or that I actually know.
Yeah. I mean, no one's like afraid. We're not afraid.
On this side, but that side is judgment. They're recalling the Venmo thing now. Like it says last chance, delete. They're like delete. I just like this song.
Should we put it here?
It's a little close to home, but. To your son, your shit's fucked up. I said my shit's fucked up, but I don't see how. He said the shit that used to work, well it won't work now. Yeah, my shit's fucked up. Has to happen to the best of us. Rich folks suffer like the rest of us. Gonna happen to you. I had a dream. Shucks, oh well. It's all fucked up and shot to hell. Yeah, my shit's fucked up. Has to happen to the best of us. Rich folks suffer like the rest of us. What happened to you? I don't know how you're okay, but I'll try. Amazing grace sort of passed you by. You wake up every day and you start to cry. You want to die, but you just can't quit. Let me break it on down. It's a fucked up shit. Yeah, fucked up shit. Yeah, my shit's fucked up. Yeah, my shit's fucked up. Has to happen to the best of us. Rich folks suffer like the rest of us. It'll happen to you. It'll happen to you. My shit's fucked up. It'll happen to you. Lot happening in that song.
Warren Zevon never fails to just tell you exactly how he feels.
I know. I used to like to think I was good at that, but
I think you're good at that too.
then I start listening to him, and I'm like, fuck. None of these. A lot of these are very rocky. They're
Kind of
Jenny
chill.
Conley.
Well,
Let's try this because we haven't done this in a while. I wrote this for my daughter. And then it probably, when I explained it to the guy, probably saved my life with an autonomous Kurdish tribal leader or warlord or whatever you want to call him.
you wrote this in Afghanistan?
What?
Did you write this in Afghanistan?
No, I wrote this when Anjali was having this eye surgery, and then was invited by this guy in Iraq to come to his autonomous. He was the tribal leader. Me and Charlie Freeman had an army of 35,000 people fighting ISIS, and we didn't know that at the time. And the house, big beautiful house, was split. Men could come in this side, women could come in that side. He goes, well, you know, I'm the tribal leader. I deal with land disputes, you know, money issues, justice, divorces, and he put justice in the middle. But he had a large display of candies and dates out, and the little girls could come in, and pre-puberty girls could come in the men's side. And his granddaughter had a patch over her eye, and we're talking to interpreters, and I'm like, what's going on with the patch? And he said, my granddaughter had a lazy eye, and they had to do this surgery. And I said, yeah, and my daughter, it looks like they hit our fucking little girls with a baseball fucking bat. And we look at each other, we both start crying, and he gets up and hugs me, and you hear the sound of like 30 Kalashnikovs go, second his arms around me. But we became friends, and he's actually a lovely guy, but they're funny. They've been like, you know, we fought the Ottomans, we fought the British, we fought, you know, like stayed autonomous for forever. And he also said if it ever gets too heavy in America, you're welcome here. I was talking to Charlie about it the other day. I'm like, okay, Anjali, well, you know,
Maybe it's time.
can you wear a hijab? You know, like, because you won't end up in El Salvador.
Yikes.
Yikes, right?
But
When you think about the Kurds fighting the Turks and the fucking and ISIS and that sounds better than being deported to El Salvador. Have you ever been to El Salvador? I've been there. I've met MS-13 guys. That's not fucking Al Qaeda. we're at a very fucked up place in our country right now, and especially when it talks to like creating more lockdown facilities for homegrown criminals. You're screwed, Brett. Hazel's totally screwed. Like she's.
Well, a lovely story about the connection with you and that person, no matter where they are in the world, you have that connection to.
And then so this I played this song.
Okay.
We'll see if we can get to it right. They're too long between names. comb my hair in 1,000 ways. No matter how hard I try. Gotta say something better lose your mind. Gonna lose your mind. But I fell in love with a midnight girl on the Shanghai Fair on the river, on State Line. If a picture tells a story, don't it? 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 If a picture tells a story, don't it?
I love that one.
You got an audience out there.
What?
You got an audience out there.
What are the people? Who are the people?
I love thinking about Angelita in that song.
Oh, she loves that song.
I'm sure she does. It's a beautiful song.
Play my song, Daddy.
Aww.
Okay, well, there's a lot of things going on for me. I thought I was gonna try to not get too deep into it. One, I'm pretty Catholic, and this weekend is like the Coachella of Catholics, you know? And fuck you, I think Good Sunday is better than Good Friday by the Crows. But that's just me. That we should have learned Good Friday. And what else? What else? There's all these other things. It's Terry and I's wedding anniversary on Sunday. It's Dex and I's birthday on Saturday. Fish has taken all of it away from us. Again.
Just embrace it, Jerry. Just embrace it.
Just go dance. It's gonna be fun.
I actually I did. I opened my heart.
You did?
Yeah.
We're talking
I
about
went to
Jesus, and you're
Syracuse.
like, I opened my heart to fish.
I went to Syracuse, and then I went to a bunch of shows at the Garden. And I've known those guys since most of the people I know that like them were, you know, they hit puberty, probably. I decided that they bring so much fucking joy.
It's true.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like sheer joy.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like better than magic.
And you know, as a Grateful Dead, you're like, you know, yeah, there's that part, but I know, you know, women that were raped by Hell's Angels backstage, or fucking, you know, I watched some people. I remember at the Greek, some guy ran out of the bathroom after he'd slit his throat. And we're like all tripping and.
Easter.
What the fuck are we supposed to do with this? In the middle of Althea. But I think Fish has captured a thing that my mother's dying, and there was some shit about going to my wife going to see Fish, and I'm like that's her church, you know, and if that's where your joy, you know, like that's where you need to be. We were laughing that sort of connected to the light guy in a weird way, but if my mom dies, then I'm gonna get him to put Pat Joseph is dead up on the screen above Fish in the middle of Tweezer. I think people will notice. Terry will be like, "Did you see that?" Everyone's like, "No." Did you see that? No. That'd be fun.
Super fun.
It's super fun.
Laugh about it for years to come.
I think it's okay. Find it in your heart is the first lyric. Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, I am Catholic. I had my battles with it. I never made confirmation. My parents were out of town. I had one sweatshirt I wasn't allowed to wear to school, and it was it said Black Panthers, and it had a fist, and I wasn't allowed to wear it to school. But they were out of town, so I wore it to school. Then I wore it to confirmation. And the La Jolla Light came to do an article about kids in catechism. This would be the second time that I made the cover of the La Jolla Light. The first time was the youngest big drug bust in the history of San Diego or something like that.
Cool.
It was like 11. Whole nother story. Then the second time, and they interview the kids, and I go, I don't know why I'm here. I don't believe in God. You know, I think this is all stupid. So I never made confirmation. I never finished 9th grade. There are a lot of those little points, you know, that I missed. But now I am embracing my Catholicism, and especially right now, in the face of autocracy and kleptocracy and authoritarianism. I actually think Pope Francis might be one of the most righteous popes in history. You know, and if you don't like that, then bring it the fuck on. But I like this song. It's a Dylan song. Me and Al Trivio played it and sort of pulled it off. But Jenny's going to then look at the actual chords, and I will not know what those chords are. And I'm going to look really stupid.
I'm just going to follow you, Jerry.
What the fuck is A flat 6?
A flat is just, instead of the 5th of the chord, you play the 6th of the chord. It's totally fine. It means you're going to play an F instead of an E flat.
Okay.
Yep.
So before I do this, I'm going to my friend Tom, Commander Tom, who was sending us our psalms for our 64 happy books in a row that the three of us did. Asked him for something that's Easter and when your parents are dying. And the key is to not cry. Okay. Isaiah 60, 19 to 20. No longer will you have the sun for light by day, nor for brightness will the moon give you light. But you will have the Lord for an everlasting light, and your God for your glory. Your sun will no longer set, nor will your moon wane. For you have the Lord for an everlasting light, and the days of your mourning will be over. Thanks for that happy one, Tom. All right, so this is you kind of need that, right?
No, I actually have it here on my phone, so you take that however you need.
Well, if you find it in your heart, can I be forgiven? I guess I owe you some kind of apology. I've escaped death so many times, I know I'm only living right by the saving grace over me. By this time, I'd have thought that I would be sleeping, yeah, in a pine bark for all eternity. My faith keeps me alive, but I will still be weeping with a saving grace over me. With the death of life, there comes a resurrection, yeah. And wherever I am, welcome is where I'll be. I put all my confidence in Him, my soul protection, the saving grace that's over me. Alright, so solo. With the devil's shining light, it can be most blinding. But the search for love ain't no more than vanity. As I look around this world, all that I'm finding is the saving grace that's over me. It's a solo again, baby.
You want to solo again?
Yes.
You want to do it?
With the wicked know no peace, and you just can't fake it. 'Cause there's only one road, and it leads to Calvary. It gets discouraging at times, but I know I will make it by the saving grace that's over me. The saving grace that's over me. By the saving grace that's over me. Right? By the saving grace, hey, yeah, that is over me.
Yeah.
philosophy question? Because we are on the philosophy.
Oh yeah, Jenny gets excited about the philosophy shit.
I
right?
really do, and Brent,
I get excited about that other Red Bull flavor.
So you are gonna go refresh your drink, and then maybe we can do a philosophy question.
Well, Hazel or Brent?
What?
Who has the philosophy question?
Brent does right here. It says Easter philosophy question.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Oh boy. It's a themed.
And then there's like a Hazel in quotation. Like, we're aiming this at her.
You can. Name it wherever you want.
I'm joking.
You can try.
Okay. So there are people. They're like, I don't like this oil show because you talk too much. It's kind of the point. The idea. Notice, John, I wore the shirt. Is we've been trying to kind of maneuver this. COVID was a very unique thing. Steve and Jenny were married.
Still are. Yeah.
Well, who are those? Okay. And so they could be together. I forget how I got in.
He just showed up.
Yeah, you were outside, and we were like masked and.
Yeah, the first couple were like in our backyard.
Oh yeah. And you guys were like 150 feet.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, you go.
And every time I like sniffled, you'd be like, "Oh my god!" No. Somehow we managed to be like. I'm pretty fucking sure we were the first band that played together online with COVID. Somebody was trying to say there was somebody else, but
But in the same room, because I saw some other bands that were like doing it remote, and they were putting it all together.
Yeah.
Via
They were doing that,
technology,
sure.
but we were definitely like double masking and like being
I think we were
in
the
same
first
room.
actual band in the same room, and
Yeah.
we did it for 64 weeks, and a lot of things about that. One, well, RFK Jr. is in charge of health now. We could go there again, but probably in history, in our lifetimes, that won't happen. Which created a bunch of things. One, we could rehearse. What else are you fucking doing on Tuesday night? It's fucking COVID, right? And we could rehearse songs. We get together. Eventually, Stevie James, who went through a shit ton of trouble with illness in his family to make sure that he was okay. And we did this thing, and it was compared to trying to go on tour right now, it probably made more money in an hour on a Thursday than the
We had a captive audience.
But
And these people they have choices, and they're here, which is rad.
But what I didn't know was when I got to Europe and I did this tour, and I didn't really realize, but I was like the guinea pig to see if you could get an American through all these countries while COVID was still going on. And I would tell you, I think my friend Rob Hilton or Patrick Kenny or anybody that was working with me would tell you, it was every night. Somebody would come up and go, I want to thank you for the happy book. It kept me alive. I want to thank you for the happy book. It kept my family together. We would wait till Thursdays, like every fucking night, And then I think by the time I got to Italy, and I'm like, COVID might have been the best 2 years of my life, and I meant it. I woke up with my children every morning, and cooked breakfast, and their mom's a teacher, and we had enough screens, and they didn't lose 2 years of education, and I got to do this musical thing that I would have never been able to do ever. But I said that in Italy, and then the guy takes me to the back after the show, shows me where they stacked the bodies of the villagers. And, you know, they lost like 30% of the town, you know. So that was probably not the right thing to say, but I had no idea the reach. And I'm talking like Ireland and Sweden and Germany and Spain, even last summer in Madrid, and all these people were like, you know, thanking me, and for one, I was like, how come we didn't know about Swish or any of those money Venmo things they use in Europe? They don't have Venmo and PayPal at the time. We lost millions.
I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure it was millions.
I'm sure.
You know what would be
You would be a wealthy man.
I'm sure.
You know what would be super cool though is to answer this philosophy question.
You think
it's
you
Easter.
think they're tired of me talking?
It's like a new Easter is
Oh,
like the beginning of
wait,
the-
wait!
what?
It's Easter.
Yeah, in a few days.
Yeah. Sunday.
Well, why the fuck is that not on the list?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know it very well. It has lots of chords in it. But I'll totally hang with you if you want to play it.
Oh, we have to.
Okay, cool.
All right. Okay, this is why I fucking hate Brent Lyons. Is Jesus unique among religious leaders?
See, Brent, you are a scholar of religion, of theology, so you probably know a lot about other religious leaders. I grew up a Presbyterian, and all I know is Jesus. And I'm sure he's not like the Buddha. I don't think, I mean, the Presbyterian Jesus that I know is more like a, kind of like a, he lives forever, he wears sandals, he's like very nice, but you have to be really good to go to heaven.
Talking about Brent or Jesus?
I don't know. So I would say, I don't know if I'm qualified to answer this question. Jerry or Steve, maybe you can.
Dex?
I admittedly do not know much about other religions outside of the Catholic religion, which I grew up in. So
You've been there. You've
the
been
little
there
bit that I
fucking
do
Lebanon
know,
and Israel.
I know.
Yeah.
the little bit that I do know is I don't know if there's other religious leaders that have, I'm going to say, a cult status that Jesus seems to have within the Catholic religion. And I could be wrong on that, but that's just my impression.
He's like the popular guy, you know. It's like in the Jewish religion, Jesus comes along and he's like the popular guy.
Wait,
And
really?
everyone's
Like in
he's
high
very-
school? Like the football player?
He's like the
Chicks dug him?
charismatic guy. He's like, actually, let's just do it this way. It
I
seems
mean,
like he
you
really
see
is.
him a lot. You see him around a lot of people's necks and hanging in a lot of people's living rooms, and
Yeah.
But that, see, I think it's a trick question. By the idea of a religious leader, that implies currently,
Good.
right? The Buddha, Muhammad, they're what the religious leaders are steering us towards. Jesus Christ, one or two things happened, right? Either he was the Son of God, or he died fucking painfully as a failure, right? So if you don't believe in him, but it's
Well,
pretty well documented how he died, a painful way to go. He was either the Son of God, or he fucked it up. And the Romans were crucifying a lot of people every year. The Romans kept records. Crucifixion was for successionists, right? That was reserved for rebels. So my favorite Warren Zevon song, where the sun looked angry through the trees. The trees looked like crucified thieves. They weren't thieves. They would have been crucified they were rebels, and that was the death for rebellion. So he's saying I'm the king of the Jews, and had he kind of left it at that, he probably could have walked, right? Pontius Pilate wanted him to walk, but he's got to keep on insisting that, like, no, I'm the son of the king of everything, and I don't think the Romans went for it, like AOC or Bernie Sanders, but as leaders, I talk about this a lot about my Catholicism. I've swam in the Ganges. I've been up the Amazon and watched spiritual rituals, and I've put my prayer at the Wailing Wall, and I've prayed in mosques, and I think most of it, right? The leaders are there's very little difference in the message, right? It's the same fucking message, right?
Yeah.
Like, love is the cure, and everything else. I think the biblical God is Old Testament God is very different from Jesus. He was wrathful. He sent you plagues and lizards or whatever, the Kempler toys. Remember, they had all the plague toys with the frogs and the bugs. Really? You think God would create us and then like not like some of us? I don't believe that. And I had a long argument with a priest who I really like. I believe it's all paths to God. My path is Catholicism. It's the one I know. I know when to kneel. I know when to stand. I know it makes my grandmother's happy. I know that watching my mom die right now, it makes her happy. But I refuse to believe in a God that doesn't acknowledge the good works of your life, whether you're Buddhist or I mean, Muhammad, all of that is essentially beautiful, and all of that is interpreted, and every part of the books that we read have gone through a series of people kind of rewriting and making little notes, and fuck all of England is fucking Anglican. Because Henry VIII wanted a divorce, doesn't mean that the Anglicans aren't spiritually sound, and so it's a long answer. But I don't know what the leaders. I said earlier, as a Catholic, St. Francis, I saw him. I was in Rome, and I snuck into the basilica and saw mass, and I came out and. This group of people, and they're all looking up at this wall, and I asked this cop, I go, what's going on? He goes, El Papa. And I looked up, and it's the Pope. And all of a sudden, I just hear over the fucking microphone, Jerry fucking Joseph, quit fucking it up. And then they all looked at me, and I'm like, because I see you. Think that's true?
Yeah, I think you believe it's true, yeah.
You know what I have in my
Yeah.
You know what I have in my thing is I got that.
You got it. All
Is
right.
that?
We're doing it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, what's a religious leader? It's. I've been trying to, this is the Coachella of Catholics this weekend. Try to get somebody to come out, give your mom the anointment for the sick. And they're busy. People are busy. But I do, and I could argue this all day. why I believe in God in the face of all the horror that I've seen. And I'm not an EMT, and I'm not a cop, and I'm not a soldier, and but I think I've seen enough horror to question God, and I still think at the end of the day that just being here, we're blessed. And the drummers, not so much. Like,
You got to work hard to get to
right,
that
there's the
status.
guys, the singers, and the drummers are a little not quite as blessed.
As the accordionists.
I don't think they don't even get into heaven.
Oh.
God
It's
hates
okay, I'm cool.
God hates accordions.
That's right. We have this thing going on that he's afraid of me because I'm an atheist, and he's like, he touches me and it sizzles. Here, try to touch my hand.
It says it in Chavez 2024. Was it Chavez? What's the hidden scripture? Like Chavez and Spike, something. There's hidden scriptures. Yeah, no accordions.
Oh. Well, there was no accordion.
Sorry,
back then.
baby. I mean, we love you, but
That's cool.
see you in hell.
I want to be composed. It's alright. Okay.
How much money do you think we just lost for that?
I know. Okay, so.
I wrote this in Paris, and about a cat. I'm not a big cat guy. And the cat's name was Easter. And I was given this apartment for free, but Easter came with the apartment, and Easter was this big black cat that would wait till I was asleep, and then it would attack my face. Not fun attack, but like scratch me and bite me, and but it was a friend's apartment, and I am a friend of Michael Lewis, and I couldn't kill the cat. But I realized that they had the kitty litter right next to the food. And I'm sure if you call the MS-13 guys in El Salvador and ask them what it's like to eat next to their shit, they're gonna tell you it makes them mad. So it's about a cat. It's not about. I think the closest I got to religion was that time in Paris was Père Lachaise. Père Lachaise is at the cemetery in Paris where Jim Morrison's buried, but Edith Path is buried there, and there's this unknown soldier, and where his cock is, apparently if you orgasm on his dick, then you get pregnant or whatever you're looking for, and so it's like this dead soldier statue with the shiniest groin of any statue, you know. It's pretty cool. tried, but I couldn't pull it off. Well, I've got coffee in my coffee cup. It's instant, brittle, still a blast to perk me up. And I've got plenty of American cigarettes. They'll kill me, but I'm not afraid to die just yet. And look over in the corner, Easter's looking back. Aluminum Messiah, angry big black cat. And dawn breaks over Paris. No one out there that I know. 3 million strangers said good to be alone. To be alone. And all your letters, I said I'd respond. Well, my intentions are sound. It's just the timing's wrong, so I'll just push you back. Maybe for a little while. Procrastination always seems to have my child. I think I'll go and find a graveyard, a palace or a church. I've got no obligations, but the exercise can't hurt. And this communication, she's easier on me. If we keep it out of focus, we'll see what we want to see. 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 We keep it out of focus. We'll see what we want to see. What we want to see. What we want to see. I'll see anything, baby. I see the magic in your eyes. You roll away the stone. And then to your surprise, I see the resurrection, baby. I will hear him call my name. Yeah, I'll walk down Rue Charlotte, and you will hear me call your name. And I see the Christmas in your eyes. I see the freedom in your eyes. All I ever wanted to fucking do was look into your eyes. Oh, yeah. dawn breaks over Paris. No one out there that I know. 3 million strangers here. It's good to be alone. 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 Why does it take so long till we get it? Why does it take so long till we get it? Caught the wrong track, stuck back in it. Why does it take so long to get it? Why does it take so long we get it? Why does it take so long till we get it? Caught the wrong track, stuck back in it. Why does it take so? Why does it take so long till we get it? Why does it take so long till we get it? Caught the wrong track, stuck back in it. Why does it take so long? Hey! I've got coffee in my coffee cup. It's instant and bitter, but still obliged to perk me up. Is that under This Is Jerry Joseph?
Yeah, it is. It is.
All right. I think we've been here a while, right?
A little while.
Hazel,
Yeah.
are the people tired?
I feel like it's time for at least one more song.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, so we could do all of these songs,
We definitely cannot do all those songs.
or I have this bathtub in my house. It's upstairs bathtub, and it's like a clawfoot. It's a fucking cool bathtub. And so I kind of got to stop because it makes me go to bed too late. But the kids go to bed, and I take this bath, and I light candles. And I've been listening to a lot of. I used to hate him because he looked like Jeff Crosby in dreadlocks. Trevor Hall. Is that the guy? Mm-hmm. And I'm like obsessed with him. Like.
Is the guy from Counting Crows?
No. You ever heard that story?
I don't want to hear the story.
Kong used to swear that guy was at all of our St. George, New George's shows for like 2 years. Remember? And then when he came out, he did all the weird Jerry Joseph shit. Like he twirled his hair and he moved the same way, and Kong was Kong.
Oh.
Could be true.
I don't know. Anyway, so tell your story.
Anyway, Kong says that Counting Crows guy like
Trying to be.
just took my shit and made it big and huge. Or the no, Trevor Hall. Trevor Noah? He's got these kind of that song Obsidian.
He's played it a few times.
Yeah. Now, whether he's a young, beautiful, dreadlock white kid from North Carolina or not with a fake reggae accent, I was not beautiful or had dreadlocks, but I was a white kid from La Jolla with a fake reggae accent. Now I almost feel like his music's saving me. was weird because I got turned on to him through a Ram Dass record. And he's got enough of an accent. I'm like, who's the fucking dread singing with fucking Ram Dass? Mm-hmm. Then I look it up and like, oh, it's Jeff Crosby with dreadlocks. I hate this. I'll never listen to it again. And I like Jeff Crosby. I like dreadlocks. My dreads, they fuck up. Or I was listening to This Is Towns Van Zandt, and finally my wife said, "You're gonna kill yourself if you listen to this fucking dead fucking alcoholic junkie one more fucking night, right?" Guy Clark or whatever. So then I was going down the road of Gillian Welch. And I'm trying to think. I don't know if there's a better acoustic guitar player that I can think of besides Dave Rollins.
He's amazing.
Like every fucking note.
Yeah.
And even on this one, just going. Right? Like.
Yeah.
As Steve will tell you, I'm a guy that sits around a lot. I listen to like guitar players all day. I study their technique. Yeah, I subscribe to all the things.
You practice in your hotel room tirelessly.
Endlessly. I'm
Really
falling asleep for 20 years with a guitar in my hand.
Yes.
Just working on my, X flat major fucking 20 or
A flat 6.
You know that chord? X flat major 20. It's,
all the major 20.
It's kind of one. It brings it all around, Jenny.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ew.
So I'm not usually the guy that's the comment on the acoustic guitar player, but that motherfucker is so fucking good.
He's so good.
What?
He's so good.
So half of you will say you're not playing the songs that we like you for, and then the other half of you will say you're not playing enough new stuff. We're on Venmo. Tell us what you need. And we still won't do it. But I don't think anybody ever sent this that I know of. I doubt they've ever heard this, like that live version. Didn't we record this on something live?
Badland,
Yeah. Do you remember when you said to me, I'm the pretender wonder, and I'm not who I'm supposed to be. And who would have thought that I'm a traitor? Time the revelator, the revelator. They caught the Katie. Gave me a mule to ride. The fortune lady stepped up by my side, but every word seemed to date her. Time, the revelator, the revelator, yeah. All right, yeah. Up in the morning, and up most every night, driving to Corning, where I can hear the spindles whine. Every day, yeah, baby, I'm getting straighter. All right, time to rev later. The rev later. All right, yeah. fucking out of sight. Go back to Cali, where I can lay out every night and watch the waves move the fader. Yeah, time revelator. The revelator. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for listening. Most of all, thanks to my partner Hazel Big Eagle. And my friend Brent Lyons, who allows us to play his home. Unless they're all in the exotic places, Adam Brubag, Carson Stokes, Anthony Minter, John Hornberger, nice shirt on, Michelle White's in it. I can't believe I'm I can't believe I'm turning 64 and we never learned the song. I remember being a little kid and what record is that on?
Sgt. Pepper, I think.
Is it Sgt. Pepper?
It is.
Right, you're like 64. Fuck, that's so old. I just spent the last couple of weeks driving around with my son Judah. Not very much like a bragging rights vacation, but Tucson to Phoenix and Phoenix through El Centro to Ocean Beach to Redondo Beach. But enough places that he had to hear all my little boy stories. Like we were always going to Mexico, south of El Centro. My dad and his friends were duck hunters, and so I grew up spending a lot of time down around San Felipe and going through the Central Valley. And kid was that impressed. But I did think about how long ago that was. And I was trying to say that to my mom today, that at the end of the day that she fucking won. I'm like, you won, Mom. You got out of Eureka. You married this world famous guy. And easily, and I shit you not, including most of the NGOs and hippie backpackers I've met in my life. Very few people have traveled as much as my mother. And she had 2 sons who stayed married. And all the grandchildren and the great-grandchildren and the love. What more are we supposed to get out of it? I don't know what you want to hear when you're dying. I've heard a lot of people die, or watch a lot of people die, and they seem to always kind of have different requests, like come on, what do you mean we're out of dope? Or why? Sometimes I think it's just why, hang around war zones and but it is Good Friday. You can laugh at them. You could probably prove it with a book like Zealot or something, and the crucifixion didn't really show up a lot until 300 years after Jesus' death, right? Like before it became part of the popular story. I don't know. Did Paul and Peter bring? And Passover and Ed and all of these things all kind of are happening at the same time. And which means that more than anything, we're all striving for the concept of that God loves us, that there is a God, and that we are loved, and so we love you very much. I personally believe God loves you very much. And I know for me, when it comes to blessings, I just gotta look either way. Jenny Conley, Jerry Steve Drizos, dancing across the water. There's galleons and guns, searching for a new home in the palace in the sun. Now surely Montezuma, coca leaves and pearls, and he wandered to this great hall at the wonders of the world, and his subjects gathered round him like leaves around a tree. His cloak of many colors for the angry gods to see. And the women all were beautiful, and the men stood straight and tall. And they offered life and sacrifice. Others could go on. A legend, war would never know. So they stick together. They'd lifted many stones, and they carried them across the flatlands, and they died along the way. Still they did the bare hands, what we still can't do today. And I know she's waiting there, and she loved me till this day. But I still can't remember how. How I lost it. How I lost it. How I lost it. Oh, fucking baby. I'm losing it again. How I lost it. I'm losing it again. How I lost it. How I lost it. Goddamn time. Jesus. Jenny Conley Jesus. God bless you. Good night.
Happy birthday, Jerry.
Happy birthday.
Alright, we're good.
Are we good?
Nice. Oh, that was a cute ending.
What?